Welcome to The Goddess Sings. Here is your daily soulful inspirational process with Elisheva Herrera, Goddess of Transformation, joyfully transforming lives through sound, movement, and the arts, helping you stay in the flow and ride the waves of life before they ride you. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drums all day. And that's how it's going to feel like. Maybe you don't want to work right now on your inner self, but it's essential that you do. We want to be laid back because July 4th is coming up and there's some signs there, Cancer. Oh, we just want to be in our home space. We just want to be chilling with friends and family. But guess what? It's the perfect time to do some inner work, to do some inner clearing, because it's a great time for moving forward. The universe supports that. We are in our new times. We are in a new self. But there might still be, I know, there's always some stuff to leave behind. Always some stuff to leave behind. And it's time to take risks, to do things you've never done before. Try things you've never done before. And I did something like that this weekend. I went to some workshops, and afterwards I'm like, why did I need to do that? And as often happens with me when I ask the question, I immediately get a response. I walked into a store and saw this Psychology Today. What happy people do differently? Number one, they take risks. You can't see it that well. But it says they seek risk, not reward. And why do they seek risk? Because it expands them in ways that they haven't been before. Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it brings them displeasure momentarily. But then afterwards, you have an expanded view of life. Afterwards, you know more clearly what it is you don't want, and that makes you stronger in what it is you do want. So it's a time to take risks. It's a time to stretch yourself and go beyond where you've been before. And it's a time to try new things and to just go forward boldly. Step into a new character so that you can leave behind the old stuff. It's a time for great self-love, self-acceptance. Because we're in that Cancer energy, we want that nurturing. But that nurturing doesn't have to come from having all of life be the same as it was before. At some point, if you're not listening to the signs, it's going to get uncomfortable and you're going to have to move anyway. So why not start with the self-nurturing, the self-love, so you can give yourself what it is that you truly desire for that wonderful, authentic expression of who you are. The divine expresses in, through, as, and all around me. Try that on for size. The divine expresses in, through, as, and all around me. It gets the little self out of the way. One more time. The divine expresses in, through, as, and all around me. So learn to listen to those desires. Those desires will lead you to your authentic self, to your authentic life, to your most fulfilled life. And follow your dreams, follow your desires, even if it leads to discomfort, even if it leads to fear. The worst thing you can do right now is avoid fear. Because when we're placed in that position, if we move through it, we gain so many great rewards. So much more confidence, self-assurance, self-knowing, expanded self-growth. So move into that fear when you see it and just stare it right in the face. Here's what you do with fear. First of all, you bring in your divine light. Bring it in so that you feel safe when you face that fear, so that you feel a little safer at least. So how do you do that? There are a lot of ways to do that. White pillar of light for me is a really fast way to do that. I encourage you to do that every day. White pillar of light all around you. A beautiful white light, and it is your connection to source, your personal connection to source, in which you've always been attached, you're always safe, you're always at home with source. Source is love, source is light, source is joy, source is peace, source is freedom. So allow that white light, pillar of light all around you. Imagine you're in the center of it. And just breathe it in. Breathe in the peace and the love and the joy. Breathe it all in. And I know that you have something that you're facing right now that you would already like to be through. And I know that there must be some place in your life where you're experiencing maybe a little fear, a little uncertainty, and haven't quite jumped over yet. So I want you to call that up right now. What is it that you've been afraid to look at? What is it that you've been afraid to jump over? Are you afraid of trusting your own intuition? Are you afraid of trusting your desires that they'll lead you in the right place? Are you afraid of implementing those desires? Are you afraid of that new life, that new start, just because it's new? Whatever it is, bring it up right now in this safe place. Bring up that fear and allow it to move through your body. Feel it in every part of your being. Do you feel it in your stomach, in your heart, in your head? Allow the feeling to come through. And now just stare at that fear. If it has an image attached to it, stare at it. If not, create an image. Make a monster out of it. Make it scary. Make it devilish eyes. Whatever's scary for you. And look straight at it. Because you'll see that fear is not reality. And when you stare straight at it, it just dissolves into nothingness. So allow it to dissolve into that nothingness now. And when you really face it, because nothing can stand the light, nothing can stand in the way of love and light. There's nothing greater than Source, nothing greater than love. So love, light will dissolve everything that is unlike itself. So now that you face that fear, can you feel that lightness coming? Can you feel the energy, the power of facing that fear and moving through it? Now take a step forward into the light and allow that light to shine through you even more brilliantly from the inside out. See? It wasn't such hard work anyway. I don't want to work. I just want to bang on my drums all day. So now we've done some work and we're ready to play a little bit. And there's going to be a little bit more work before July 4th, before we can really relax. But have a great day and laugh it off. Look at that fear, let it go, let it dissolve, so that you can move on to just being your brilliant self. Have a great day. Check out the services page on thegoddesssings.com for joyful life mentoring and shamanic healing, for speaking engagements and performances, for affirmative prayer, intuitive life readings, and more.